Andrew here at GDC. I'm with Jonathan from Harmonix, and we are here to check out Fantasia's new multiplayer demo, and we're going to play a classic Night on Bald Mountain. So, you ready to do this?
Absolutely.
All right, let's play.
So in multiplayer, the song we're going to do today is Night on Bald Mountain. So that's a song from the original film Fantasia. We've re-recorded it with the London Symphony Orchestra because we totally want to mess with it and do remixes of it. So we can start off in classical if you want, and then as you go, we have two different electronic remixes that are kind of different interpretations. The pink one is like some crazy like keyboards and EDM, and then green gets like some heavy guitar and weird stuff going on. So we'll blend into those as we perform the song, and then we'll record some solos, and it'll be wacky.
All right, well, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So we shake hands to start multiplayer mode, and then...
Such a nice way to play together.
Classy. It's how conductors battle.
So would you call this competitive or cooperative?
It's a little bit of both. It's primarily competitive, but then there are moments in the song that you'll get to see where we're actually recording solos together. We share some point bonuses and things like that, just to keep things interesting.
Sharing is caring, right guys?
So you begin with this mix switcher. So if you punch forward with one hand and then sweep towards the mix of your choice. So you brought in the timpanis from the original. I'll go original to start off with. So that brought in the cello and the upright bass there, a little bit of guitars and keyboards, some guitar, because why not? So now we've already started with a blend of instruments to begin. So those cues that appear in both colors, we want to both hit. I want to hit the gold ones, and then you want to hit the blue ones. That's a punch and a trace. There you go. So I'm going to keep that guitar in the mix. So I just punch and sweep towards that. And then we'll hit some nice. So in each of these mixes, as you sort of explore the different sounds when you make these choices, you also get kind of a different feeling to the motion. We worked with a lot of the team from Dance Central as like a choreography background so that we could connect the player with music and make all the mixes kind of have their own feel in addition to their sound. So the first composition spell has appeared. So this is one of those sort of cooperative moments where we're working together to open this up. And if we can nail all these edges by performing these cues, it transforms. We score some bonus points. And then we bust into the song. So our composition spells let players solo and record their own music inside of the song. So this one is called a rhythm painter. You can raise both hands to sort of paint your own melody here when it goes over to your side of the screen. So there you go, yeah. And the higher gems, the sort of yellow and blue ones, are actually letting you record keyboard notes, and then there's kind of a bass thump on these purple gems down here. So you can just be very precise with it, or you can just flail around. Either way will end up sounding good, and it's just a matter of what style you want to put on it. And when you're happy, you just drop your hands. You see that recording bar turn green and lock in. And now our little solo has become part of the song. We will see it transform, return, as we continue to perform. It plays along with us. The thing that you want to nail the most is those choice moments. So we reward the player for making a choice. We don't like basically, there's no judgment about which mix they choose from, but each time you hit a choice, you're boosting your multiplier. So you'll see a big number burst whenever we open one of those up, like right now. So yeah, we've got 12 times, which is the max multiplier. So you really have to nail all of those, get the biggest multiplier you can, and then go into the hardest sections that you discover as you explore the different mixes. So we've opened up another composition spell here. And this one is the Tone Twister. So here you can hold both hands out, and you're actually recording a horn solo here. So you can move your hands together and apart to control how many notes that you hear, and then you can tilt your hands up and down to change the pitch. You can make the melody ascend or descend. And then again, once you're happy with it, you drop your hands, lock it in, it becomes part of the song. It's good. Slow, chill.
But what if I don't like what you're doing? Is there a way for me to override you?
You can reach over and punch the player in the room. No, it's a Disney game, so we encourage, don't hit them too hard. But we thought a lot about, do we restrict what the player does? And at the end of the day, what we decided was to give them, basically if you perform well in the game, you open up these musical choices, you open up those mixes, you open up the ability to record your own solos. And we didn't want to stop the player from messing around with that. If somebody really wants to jam out for a while and record the perfect solo, we will let them do that. If somebody in the room gets mad at them, then that will sort itself out, we think.
It'll come to fisticuffs
Right.
after the song is over.
Hey, there were riots when Rite of Spring was first performed. So it's been a while since there's been a classical music riot. See what happens. Oh, that was you. Oh,
I'm trying to go!
So here we're kind of holding on
I
these
almost
sustains.
had it.
Oh,
I was just catching up, too.
these are big points too. You want to sort of, the sustains and the pads, you want to hold them and really keep them going to rack up some points.
Well, thank
So-
you very much for showing me the
Absolutely.
multiplayer. Are you guys going to be adding any additional modes to Fantasia before it launches later this year?
I don't know. We basically have a song library mode that'll allow the player to explore the mixes, discover some sort of like different options there and play multiplayer. So there'll be a little bit of stuff that we kind of have yet to reveal with how that all works, but we'll sort of save that for later, show off the multiplayer for now. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you again so
Awesome.
much for talking
Thank
to me
you.
today and
Thanks for
playing the
checking it
game
out.
with me, even though, as predicted, you did beat me. Well, when you guys last time, I covered some GDC right here on the Escape It.